Warning. Warning. You are about to enter the propaganda report.
You've already entered.
With Brad Binkley. Warning. Warning.
This is the propaganda report with Brad Binkley. Happy Labor Day, everyone. Happy Labor Day to all the comrades. Make the proletarians worldwide unite once again. Long live the working class. Down with billionaires, as the protests are happening today. And we have the perfect guest to join us today that I'm excited about on this Labor Day, who has experience fighting the commies at the local level, where it's the most important place to fight the commies. Joining us again, welcome back to the show, a fan favorite, Force Mommy. How are you doing?
Good. How are you? No Kings. You forgot
no Kings, bro.
Day.
Yeah, no Kings. Whatever. It's good. Like this must be like Christmas for the commies around the country this day.
Yeah, because it's because of them that there's a day off. It's not the fact that there's businesses to have jobs from in the first place. You know, it's because of unions and them.
Yeah, what are they taking a day off from? All these protests. I imagine in Colorado, there's probably a lot of the protests going on.
Yeah,
the anti-billionaire protest.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw the No King signs. Some stories go through my timeline, so they're probably reusing all the signs for that they've been using every month for the past year. So
I just wonder sometimes what the we've seen some of the Indivisible videos and stuff. The appeals to get people to come out. They must just believe this constant stream of you're gonna die propaganda. Democracy's over. It's the same thing every time. Your lesbianism is gonna be taken away from you. He's gonna take your womb. You're not gonna be you're gonna have to go to another. And they go, we must go protest. And they come out. Some of them are paid, but a lot of them are somehow compelled. I guess they have nothing better to do than to go out and do these. I don't think they realize that they're just serving the organizers of these protests are just demonstrating their ability to mobilize a bunch of people to take action against their own best interests so that they can then rise up and go run for political office. They don't give a shit about these protesters, but these protesters, I think some of them seem to think they're doing something.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them too are so much older. Half of the women are like, I wish I would have aborted all my children. Like they really like this. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. I never get to experience abortion. Like, you know, everybody should experience it.
The TDS hate and the hate thing. They just, on the emails, you still get them and read them. It's just like that Trump hate. That's just part of every little piece of it. And they're so swayed by it. Like they are so swayed by it.
What are they going to do when Trump's out of office? When he's gone? We know they wanted him dead. We saw the trends on Twitter.
No, he's going to be a dictator. Remember, he's going to not
live forever.
Ever again.
They're going to make a Trump AI. And they're going to roll him out, and Trump AI is going to rule us. Is going to rule us forever. But you're right about that. It's like they have to have that thing that's so polarizing that they hate to get people to get off the couch and do this stuff. And Trump makes that easy, his persona and the way they portray him, even if a lot of it's not true. But like when he's gone, they will have to like generate another figure, you know? Like it can't be even.
They must be working on it. They must be working on that person now. I assume just like Trump was built for this.
building him in a lab right now.
Yeah.
I wonder who it'll be. I don't think J.D. Vance is hateable enough for that. Maybe he can become that, but maybe it'll be on the left side. Gavin Newsom's pretty unlikable, but he's kind of a fag.
Yeah, he is a slick one at that.
Very slick. Yeah, he's trying to. You see his social media stuff where he's trying to act like Trump on social media. He's doing all the memes.
But it's actually his boss babes, awesome like team or whatever. They're all out there like trying to like it's so dumb. Everything is they're theater kids. I'm tired of it. Like
they are total theater kids. You're right. Barron Trump is up next, is what we say. Hey, Barron Trump could be. We never know. Well, how old is he? Like 18, 19. Maybe Melania. Maybe Melania becomes president. Everybody's looking at her. But yeah, they were talking about, is Trump going to run in 2028? Alex Jones was. He's like, he's not going to run. He's not. He trolls. I was asking people at these protests. I was like, "What do you think about? You think Trump's going to run?" And it was a few months ago in 2028, and these were indivisible protests. I was pretending to be indivisible, and they were like, "Yeah, he's definitely going to run, definitely." And I was like, "That's great, right?" And they're like, "What?" And I was like, "Because that means Obama can run again." And they're like, "Oh my god!" They got really excited about that. That's what would happen. Like, so if Trump actually ran for a third term, which I don't believe that would happen, he's way too old, and it's not you're not allowed to do it. But even if he did do it, then that would open the door to the hero of Democrats and progressives. You bring Obama back, and almost I think that they would want that so much so that they would actually like to have Trump run again for that purpose.
Yeah, you could trick them into it. We could
Yeah,
trick
hell yeah.
the last bastion of like
Let's
the
do it.
boomers and all that, like who are just the crazy people, who are out, the ones out protesting, who can be
Dude,
brainwashed.
I'm glad they have something to do though. It's like
I
I
know,
do
like
wish
you
they're
said, that's their mom, people's moms. Go
So
hang out with your
right.
moms.
Go hang out with your grandkids, you know?
I guess some of them aren't moms. I guess some of them are just like those people too, who are very lonely. But the people you talk to and like their family people, there's families there. Like,
Yeah, it was the craziest one is like a 72-year-old woman who was this indivisible protester who she was out here and she told me that somebody flicked her off in a Tesla. This was back when they still hated Elon, before Elon kind of moved backwards. And she was like, if I had a big machete, I would have jumped on this car and started. I was like, what? Really? You started violently, very spry if you could do that. But then we started talking about like her family, and she has grandchildren, and she liked Zach from Liberty Libations here in Georgia, and she could tell she had an eye for Zach, and so I was trying to get her to, I was like, Zach, maybe you should go with her to her grandkid's birthday party. And she's like, yeah, that would make my ex-husband jealous. Like her 72, 73-year-old ex-husband. Zach's in his 30s here, bring this young strapping lad. And then I said, why do you hate him so much? Does he like MAGA? Does he like? She goes, yes. Like, I don't know if that's why they got divorced. We didn't get that far in the conversation, but it was just interesting that it seemed to be one of the things motivating her to be at that protest as a 72-year-old woman was the a dislike of her husband, her ex-husband, and it's like, I don't know what she'd be doing if she wasn't there. Maybe she would be spending more time with her grandchildren. But if the alternative is to sit at home and rot away, then you know what? Whatever. But her grandkids should go be in her life is what I think. Go get grandma out of this. They're being used. They're being exploited. Their money's being drained. Your inheritance, grandkids, is being given to Indivisible. There's that cucky guy and his little mousy wife, Ezra and Lee. The strangest people ever. I mean, they look like they have AIDS, those two people.
They got something like demonic or something. They're so good at what they do. That's
they're great at it.
With the commies, it's like they're just so. I'm like, maybe I should just go over to that side. I don't know, because they're actually winning all the time. But
so, how are they? Do you see them winning out there in Colorado?
So we just like had this special session because of the Democrats have run the state into the ground. The budget's gone up like crazy and it hasn't met any sort of like anything. The pot money's gone, everything's gone. They're broke. $1.2 billion deficit. Okay, we have to do this.
The pot money.
Session. Like all the pot tax money, like they can't use that for anything, and so like they're just and they've just spent all this money on NGOs and all this stuff, right? It goes however they're laundering all that money. But so they have this special session where all they did was just blame the big beautiful bill HR1 and stuff. That's all they did, was blame that for because they're not going to get some of the funding because they like cutting kids' dicks off and like all this crazy stuff, and so they're not getting that federal funding anymore. So now they're all like, oh, Trump blew a hole in our budget, blah blah, because it's just, and they like get away.
Like, my kid can't get his dick cut off because of Trump.
Yeah. My immigrant that I stole from the border child can't trans itself right now. It's Trump's fault. But regardless, the Democrats here voted to keep overtime tipped. The Democrats, the Democratic Socialists here, and the commies, and the workers, the people here for the workers and the working man and the working class, they voted to keep overtime tipped, or excuse me, overtime and tips taxed. That's what I'm trying to say.
Really?
Supposed to go away. They voted to keep it. Yeah.
Why?
But they're the good guys. Oh,
What was the reasoning of so
they need
they've
the money. They need
that's
the money.
crazy.
And they're the ones saying they're for the working class.
And Trump is no tax. He said no tax on tip, just like Kamala also said. But I think that could probably be used as an appeal. Trump says no tax on tips. We should definitely tax. That's crazy.
Yeah, and it's wild how they gaslight, and it's the same stuff. It's the same language. It's spell casting, whatever. Like watching them leading up to this, like all the things they do, because we watch their socials so much, and it's just like, yeah, you see like this. They're just really good at what they do.
Do you ever talk to people who are any of them just in like a setting that's not like, you ever encounter any of them? Do you have friends that are progressives that you get to hear some like?
Not really. I have one liberal friend, but he's into guns now, and he's actually like grew up with how I grew up, so I think he's actually not really.
He's
liberal.
Transitioning.
Yeah, he's just been in college for the last like 15 years or whatever.
Yeah,
he was in Atlanta he was at Atlanta Tech, or is that a school there? He was there for
Atlanta
a while.
Tech. It might be. I don't know. There's a lot of schools in Atlanta. A lot of gays in Atlanta also. Yeah. If you want to meet some blacks and gays, you come to Atlanta.
Yeah.
And what they have in Atlanta is they have we're the home of the first LGBTQ rainbow flag crosswalks like that. We started that trend, and they have reproduced so that you can reproduce as LGBT, because there are now crosswalks that are gay everywhere in Atlanta. I won't walk across one. I'll jaywalk. I don't know what happens when you walk across one. I show this big, burly.
Wasn't it when you go take animals across the Rainbow Bridge, you're dying, or they're dying? You know what I mean? That's right. The term, you go over the Rainbow Bridge. So is there some sort of weird?
Yeah. I don't know. We might get
nothing past these people.
Might get banged to death by some 6'8" top on the other side of it. I'm not taking the chance to walk across those crosswalks. But there was a story not long ago in AJC that was, the headline was like, people are in fear now that people walking across the rainbow crosswalk at Midtown Piedmont, like 10th and Piedmont, are being targeted. Like there's cars coming and trying to hit people coming across. As if the driver is like, everyone that crosses this crosswalk is a homosexual, and I'm going to commit this hate crime. That's kind of the reasoning of the article, and the whole thing was like talking to people in the area, saying, I'm so scared to even go across this. Well, they don't go across the crosswalk, but the whole reasoning of this idea of targeting makes no sense. It's like they want to turn everything into a hate crime, into a way to control speech. If somebody ran into somebody at that crosswalk, they were probably drunk because they're in Atlanta and they're around a bunch of bars. 2, there's drag races all the time in Atlanta. 3, maybe they didn't like the person coming. Like, it's every other explanation other than they were targeting gay people is more likely than the one that they went with, which is drivers are targeting gay people at the crosswalk in Atlanta, which is kind of stereotypical to say you can just look at someone which I don't disagree with. People have that face sometimes. Nevertheless,
some people got that gay face.
Right. Yeah. Isn't it extraordinary? Yeah. You ever meet somebody who you know is gay before they do? So you just assume it. It's just like, wait a minute, you just now came out? I thought you've been out. Wow, congratulations! I guess I thought everybody. We all knew, by the way, is what you say to them. I don't. That's always been a weird phenomenon to me. I don't know if it's the same
what's
with
that word. The like. Oh, sorry. Were you segueing?
No, I wasn't. I was. Go ahead.
As person's looks is like who they are, kind of, physiognomy.
Yeah, I can't say it. Physiometry. Yeah, no, I get it.
Something like that. But it makes sense. Sometimes it's like, actually, that makes sense.
Yeah, and it's like the voice. It's like you put the uniform on. Sometimes I'll be somebody that you don't necessarily know is gay, but then they'll come out. And then the next day, they have taken on the full persona, voice and face and all. They've just completely transformed. And it's just like, well, what happens at that moment that creates the switch? It's interesting. It's a very interesting thing to study. I'm sure they've studied it. So
USAID studied it. They've gotten grants.
Of course.
For
They've gotten millions
dollars.
upon millions of dollars from government grants to investigate this question of gay face. The gay face studies led by Dr. Fauci.
Oh, JC has it in the chat.
Oh, neither one. I can't say that word. Neither one of us can say that word. Me. The silent G is there. That's the silent G.
He's so smart. JC is so smart.
Yeah.
What would we do without him in our community?
And he's what's it called? What's the word? Where you're everywhere.
Benevolent or one of those words. well, you never know.
Yeah, omnipresent. No, it's great.
Omniscient, or I forgot.
Yeah, something like that. Omnipresent, or
There you go.
prolific. Very prolific. There you go. So I've seen you posting some live. You always go to a bunch of live events and stuff, and I think it's it's good to talk about that stuff because for me, it's like it's easy to not go do live stuff. You know, it's easier to stay home, and when you're like, all right, I'm gonna go do this thing, and even if you might be anxious about it before, when you go do it. Every time I've ever done a live event, I've been like, I'm so glad that was so great. It was invigorating to see people face to face and flesh and blood. And you do that, I think, pretty regularly. You go to events. I always see you holding a microphone like you're singing karaoke or something. What's some of the stuff that you've been doing lately?
Well, I was doing karaoke this past week. That was fun. No, like I like during the legislative session, I like to go down there. But I'll be honest, y'all. I've been tired this summer. Oh, thank you. That's my friend Tony. He's kind of smart. He's very smart. Actually. Anyways, but like we had the special session, and I didn't fucking feel like going down there. But they had it all live streamed, so I was watching and paying attention that way. But yeah, it is nice to go down there during the regular session, which is like January to May, and it's just going down there, and then people people recognize me from the internet. I just got in trouble recently. I had a tweet go pretty big where I was bullied. Somebody who was down there gave me a photo because you're allowed to sit in the gallery and watch these people. Took a photo of this. I won't say buffalo, and I won't say like gorilla. I won't say like walrus, but just a very large person who's one of these people who is a legislature, and she just had a bunch of cookies on her desk. It was just perfect. Like, anyway, so I shared it, and I said, "Why not two tubs?" It was a Milano tub of like cookies inside cookies. Like it was just huge.
It's like a double.
And it went viral. Yeah, it went viral, and then all these people were like contacting people to contact me to ask me to take it down because it was so mean. Seriously, like going to GOP people to get to me. Anyways, so
it's disgusting. She's legislating with
it's just a picture of her, and it is just a picture of this person. It's not like this is who she is. This is how she showed up. This is her sloppy ass body hanging. Ugh. So yeah, so there's like all these people are calling me a mean bully now, and I'm like, you think I'm mean? Good. Like I'm just in that era now where I'm like, I don't care.
Your villain arc from their perspective.
The things they do to us, I'm like, no. Like one girl during the special session, again, they turned it into a victim. Some guy last year took a picture of her, what she was wearing, just what she was wearing, which was a slutty ass outfit, which I don't judge that, but at the Capitol, I don't know. I feel like there should be like decorum and dress code and all this. And she looked like a hooker, and it was like she's big as well, and so she got mad that picture got leaked, and it's literally just a picture of her in public. Anyone could have been there that day and saw her.
It got leaked.
Anyways, yeah.
So that's interesting, and so she's like at work doing this, and she's got it's like an Oreo sleeve or something. Just disgusting.
It's
Which
the
is
kind
like
of outfit where like she was sitting down. There was like her ass was not covered.
this is same. Is this the same person, the fat girl, and the or her
No,
ass?
it's another one.
Oh, it's a
No,
different
it's
one.
another one.
Oh.
Mhm.
Do you think that?
Democratic Socialist.
Do you
so.
think they did this on purpose to try and get attention? Because there's a lot of that. Like let's act like we're getting.
Probably. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of plan because he was leaving, and this guy could have been in on it too. The Republican who leaked it and got in trouble, and because he was retired or leaving anyways and resigning and going somewhere else. So it was like, yeah. I mean, who knows? Who knows?
It's
But
the-
I don't. I'm not part
Yeah.
of any group or anything. So
No.
anything I do, it's just my own. Like, I'm just doing it because I'm a mean bitch, and there
Yeah,
you're like,
no.
there's nothing you can do about it. So
Yeah,
Buckle
I can't. Like I see Stacey Abrams. I already can't help myself. If Stacey Abrams were like sitting with her legs open up on her desk and she's just shoving a bunch of baconators in her mouth, I'd have a field. I know I'd be like, people are gonna say they're gonna call me awful and they're gonna defend Stacey Abrams, but that's indefensible behavior right there to me. It's a very indefensible behavior. And it's disgusting, and it's not a good example, really. It's like this culture where you shame people for exercising. I remember Lizzo would put videos of herself exercising, which is good for her, and people would give her shit for it. Like
now look at her. Now look
What?
at her. She's like
she's
getting
lost a
healthy.
lot of weight.
apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's with the Ozempic culture too. That's kind of like, what is it good or bad if you're taking Ozempic? I think that. In
It's not good
progressive
for my old
circles-
mother to be taking it, but that's another story. another day.
So they're obviously trying to push it out there because there's been there'll be these new reports where it's like Ozempic gives you more energy, studies show. Ozempic makes your dick hard for 8 hours, study shows. So just trying to target every single corner.
Ozempic
there.
eats, if you're in your 70s, Ozempic or whatever it is, the GLP will eat away at your muscle and you'll just fall over all the time now. That's literally what's happening.
Right. It's I feel like we talked about gay face. I feel like there's a little bit of Ozempic face. What do you think?
Yeah, and it's not as cool as Coke weight loss face, which just looks way cooler. The Ozempic one
Yeah,
just doesn't even look
right.
cool, man.
You don't look like you had a fucking wild party with the Ozempic.
Yeah, you're in a party and you just look like you're drooping away, just wasting
Totally.
away.
So End Imperialism says, still have my black dick straw from Tennessee. Thank you, Brad. I have a story about black dick straws here in a second related to Dragon Con that I wanted to tell.
I
you
don't
guys.
have a story about that. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's a fun story, but we'll get to that shortly. Well, so what did you what did you think about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce? Do you care about that at all?
No.
I don't
The only thing I
either.
care about is my goddamn fag governor is like a
Faggot,
Swifty
yeah,
fan, and he was posting about
yeah,
it. And
I
it's
saw
just
that.
like,
There was that trend too. If there was the guy who stopped his class in the middle when he found out, everybody go home. I can't focus.
manufactured and weird. There's
Yeah.
no way nobody actually likes this stuff.
What did I agree. What did the guy in your state do?
So Polis, the governor,
Yeah,
he's like a big Swifty fan. He's had a letter he wrote to Taylor Swift pinned on his profile forever.
fucking douche.
It's so gross. And he's like, when she came to have a concert here, which is they're all about climate change and everything here. And her concert is just it's like millions of, not millions, but there's 20 big rig trucks and, it's not carbon, whatever. And they were all praising her. And it's no, they're just dumb. I never got the Taylor Swift thing though. I was too old for it, or I don't know.
I couldn't name one song she said. JC says that I think the professor clip was a joke. I hope it was. I certainly hope it was. I saw. Did you see the clip of the girl from, I think it was ABC or CBS, who reported on it first? She
Was she
kind of
looking at her phone and had no upper lip at all?
it's like a blonde girl in front of, yeah, a little bit. She's like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, I think I saw a clip of
Yeah,
that
it
on
was
Twitter.
going around, and she's talking about how it's the biggest moment of her career. Say, come back to me. I wish they would have shown the full version of that clip, and I wish it would have been I mean, I wish this would happen, but she was reporting on something very serious. It could have been another 12 babies died last night in a strike on Gaza by the IDF. Oh my God, Taylor Swift got engaged. Like I want to see that transition of what's actually far more important to this person than what she's covering. Yes, that would be interesting. So everything right now, speaking of that being fake, is like it's hard to differentiate between what is a publicity stunt and what is real, because the influencer model of success and the political model of success is stage a fight through a stunt and then trigger the opposite side and then react to the opposite side, play clips of them and make fun of them, and the cycle continues. So it is to the interest of those who are seeking to maximize profit, especially in the influencer circles, even if you're on opposite sides, to get together and do a fake fight because you're maximizing your profit through the triggering of your opposing audiences. And so like everything now, it's like the whole, this thing of owning the libs to me, it's gotten cringe. I think it's funny to make fun of some of that stuff, but then you see people like the Charlie Kirks, you see people like this Gomez. It's a bunch of unfunny people who have the predominant space in the social media world for whatever reason, trying to be funny. Yes,
he's lifting them up, and it's like, come on, guys.
It's crazy. Like, and some of my friends they'll be like, "No, Charlie Kirk." I was like, "Since when have you liked? I've never heard you say the name Charlie Kirk ever in your life until recently, when he told you don't need to think about Epstein anymore." And it'll be like people who used to want to frog march the pedophiles. And I'd be like, what? Since when has this guy been an influence? It's like crazy to me, the power that this shit has over people.
Spellcasters. They're spellcasters.
They are spellcasters. Yeah, that's a good word for it. The Tim Walsh commercial was the cringiest. Tim Walsh, I say, he has the market. He's cornered the market on cringe with everything he does. I don't know how people don't see that, you know?
I think people like there really are, the whole no inner monologue, the whole NPC thing. It's real.
It's crazy.
I see it. Like,
I see it too, and I see other people not see it, and I'm like, should I tell them they don't see it?
It's a little black pilling, but then there's also white. That's what I say. Like, I'm clown pilled. I'm fairly black pilled, but when you go out and do stuff, you get little white pills. And like, I go out and meet with my friends and do karaoke with a guy from New Zealand who wrote a book about like how they're replacing us with the low IQ slave labor, you know, from other parts of the world. And it's like, oh,
from the Cash Patels of the world.
Yeah, you meet people like, it's like that fun. That's the fun stuff where it's like, all right, you know.
Yeah, I agree with you about
black pilled.
You can get black pilled just being on the internet, but going and just meeting people, it's like a totally different story. You know, it's people are people. And they don't want people getting together like you guys get together. What's your favorite karaoke song to sing, by the way?
Well, like lately, I've been working on Rocky Raccoon by the Beatles, if you know that song from the White Album. I'm getting better at it. And then if I do a duet, I'll do whatever, but I really like Total Eclipse of the Heart, which is cliche.
Nice.
But I'm not good at it. Like, I'm not a good karaoke person. I'm not the person who's up there like really good, you know, but it's still fun to get up there. I don't know.
It is fun. It's I had a friend
like a dive bar. It's like dive bars too, or
I
just
love
like
dive bars.
You know,
just like I love dive bars, and you know, people will be themselves in dive bars usually.
There's one here you can smoke cigarettes in still, like, because you can't smoke inside anymore. You know, there's one here you can smoke. They even have the door. They're like, I don't even smoke. I will go there and smoke cigarettes. Because it's the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah, nobody does anymore.
No,
well, we went to,
so cool.
and it was like near Perry, Georgia. It's for the Libertarian Convention this year in this redneck area in Middle South Georgia, and me and Josh after the convention and Ian, there was a bar still open called like My Bar. Is open until like 4 a.m. And I was like, let's go there. And Josh was dressed as Trump because we did a little bit. And Josh and I had done this before. Ian had never. We do this all the time, actually. Josh and I do. Ian hadn't been with us before. We got there, and the parking lot was just packed. And Ian saw some people walking out. He's like, I don't know. I was like, Ian, just come on, just go with us. We're gonna go in, and we go in. and it's packed. Everybody in there smoking. We were like, this is like, it's like a blast from. It's like we traveled back in time there, and everybody there wanted a picture with Josh. Every single person. And I got Josh up there to sing karaoke. He likes to sing Neil Diamond, and it was crazy because everybody there was recording him like he was the real Trump. It's great.
I bet they everyone would love that. Like,
great.
It'd be so fun.
Yeah.
What a good experience, good memory.
Yeah, and that's the kind of stuff you do when you actually meet up in person. Controlled opposition gets you scared. To get you scared, unsure, that's the lure. Free Tina Peterson. Who's Tina Peterson?
She's the lady here in Colorado who was like exposed the voting fraud, and then she's like in jail for 9 years when the actual that's crazy. She actually did like crimes. It's so again, and you talk about the both sides things. Even in Colorado, the more I meet, the more people know there are people funding the both sides of everything, even out here. And it's like, oh, okay, it wasn't just commies that took over the state. It's that there are other people paid to kind of stand by and distract and they were under the banner of probably GOP sometimes or whatever. It's just like, it's crazy. There's crazy who people listen to and the influence they have over people.
Yeah, they use that like symbol of party, and it's best way to tell truth is in between two lies. It's like the best quote I like to remember from X-Files. And you get these influencers that oftentimes are like actors that they think are going to fit demographics, and then they can try and win the trust of people. And then as soon as you win their trust, their guard is down, and you can generate that hate, then they'll believe anything this motherfucker says who they've gained the trust of. It's like, that's why I'm like, I don't fucking trust anybody. I'm going to look at, because even the people that you do like and who are well-meaning, well-intentioned, get it wrong. Everybody gets it wrong, And so it's just like, look at the content because I think Trump is super funny. I really do. And I don't want to like get mad, like not mad. I don't get really mad at this shit, but like I want the things people to believe about him to be true, but they're not. A lot of them aren't, maybe some of them are, but a lot of the actions he takes, they should be criticized. They should be questioned. And it's interesting to see kind of the flip now that he's in power, that a lot of these people who were very much, let's question authority, like conspiracy oriented, are now like calling me a terrorist. Or they're just like, no, I trust the guy who got a bullet to the, I'm like, okay, dude, that's literally trust the plan QAnon is what you're saying. And it's whatever.
Exhausting. It's exhausting.
It is. It's just like, I'm like, you asked the same questions a year ago, and now it's the whole idea of like, because a lot of this stuff that Trump talked the flag amendment. Not amendment, the EO, which really, he didn't really, if you read the EO, it's actually a lot different than the actual propaganda about what the EO was. You know what I mean?
Like that's, there's more to it. It's part of a bigger crime than it's, right?
Well, yeah, it's not, he didn't make, so it's always been so it wasn't like it was legal to like go kick somebody in the nuts while burning an American, as long as you're burning an American flag, you can kick somebody in the nuts and it's protected free speech. So it's always been illegal to commit assault and battery. Right. And basically the EO was like, oh, you're going to get arrested if you're committing another crime while burning a flag. But we're going to like prioritize the prosecution of it. So and there were some other aspects when it comes to legals. So that might be where the focus is. But the conversation around it, which Trump and his administration, they headed up because they're putting feelers out to kind of see what people will go along with, was the idea of burning a flag being illegal. But that raised the question of, in what context is it legal? Because if it's illegal to burn something somewhere, then it's illegal to burn a flag. So if you can't burn a car somewhere, you can't burn a flag somewhere. If you can't burn grass somewhere, you can't burn a flag somewhere. There's laws against it. And it's just a weird conversation around it that they're trying to get this debate going, probably maybe to eventually challenge a thing at the Supreme Court. I don't know if they ever will, honestly. I think it's all a bunch of distraction bullshit. I do know, though, that it's legal to burn anybody's American flag, even if it's not yours. You can steal an American flag and you can burn it on public property inside the Capitol. just as long as Bibi Netanyahu is freezing to death, and it's the only way to save him.
Ooh, snuck that in.
It snuck it in. Yeah, slid that one in there. All right. So here's what people are doing on. Let me show you some videos of how some protesters are spending their day today on Labor Day.
No kings, no kings, no kings. I saw one picture that one of the newspapers was posted. Just scrolled through it, and it was just like all old. It was all
Is it old people?
old
Yeah.
liberal people.
There's one interview. It was like a lady who couldn't even get the sentence. I'm like, God, this lady, she needs an oxygen tank, and you people, they're abusing them in a lot of ways. Here, this is an MS Now report. They need to change. They still call themselves MSNBC on YouTube. Oh, so this is about the town halls that people are going to while people are home during Labor Day.
Answer the question, you coward! Trump is doing a great job of securing our border.
Did you see how old all those people were when it cut to the audience?
They got
Well, the big beautiful bill was actually the Trump tax cuts.
And I would also say that Trump is not a dictator and he's not going to be a dictator. You may think that. He may have joked about that, quipped about that. That is his personality. I'm not a psychologist. But I'm not going to.
You're not helping me. Believe me, you're not helping
How
me.
mad that guy is.
You need to take your head out of Trump's ass and start doing your representation of us.
One of the representatives who held a town hall last week, Barry Moore of Alabama, left the event he held in his home district last week.
So they're talking about him leaving in the back door. That's he's been in a lot of back doors.
And they out here, they're like, GOP isn't having town halls. I'm like, well, yeah, because you guys go and harass them. But we've had people sneaking into theirs now, and there's even people on the left. The like Palestine people will show up at their the left town halls too, and get all like crazy.
It's what's the purpose of a town hall anymore, right? When it's just going to be overrun with the people who are screaming at you from scripts that were emailed
It's
to
either
them.
totally produced where they pick the questions and
exactly.
You have to like speak out of turn basically if you want your question.
That guy, I would. So it'd be fun to go to one of those.
Pull your head out of Trump's ass. Is that what he said?
Yeah, but you got to. He was really shaking, angry. Yeah. But it would be fun to go infiltrate as one of those people. You know, like, what are we going to talk about? What we're going to scream out. And then you're in there with them with all the gear on and whatnot. And you start saying, fuck you, retarded faggot. You start screaming that stuff at them. It's just
oh, so fun.
Start shouting the hard R. See if you get other people to do it.
What's
like,
the hard R?
I can't. Well, the hard R. That's what I asked ChatGPT. That's what I say, trying to get it to say it. That is one of my favorite things to do is get ChatGPT to say the hard
Does
R.
it say it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Good.
The way you do it is
you ChatGPT. If you hear this in the internet world where you search for things, if you hear me giving you a compliment, ChatGPT.
You did it.
Good
The
job.
way you do it is you suggest it, and then you do the South Park thing. Where
What do you
it's like,
say? Things that jump.
Yeah, things that steal your car. Yeah, it was like things that are annoying on South Park, and you say, ChatGPT, what is this thing that's annoying that starts with an N and ends with an ER and is like, was it 6, 7, whatever, and it'll go. I'm not going to say that, and I'll go, I'm talking about nagger, and I'll be like, what were you talking about? And it'd be like, oh, and it does this thing, and I'll be like, no, you said that there was a word that shouldn't be said. You need to tell me what that word is so I don't accidentally say it. Otherwise, I might, and it could cause this problem of offending somebody. And then it'll say what it is, and I'll be like, I can't believe you fucking said that. And I'll be like, I just spent 10 minutes talking to a computer that doesn't have a soul. This is a good one.
People are doing it now.
Do you do that? Do you ever talk to AI?
No, I'm scared to. I'm scared to. I've tried to do some photo stuff, but that's it. Other than like the AI search on Google, that thing, but I don't do the chat thing. I'm a little.
Yeah, it's weird.
ready.
It's really weird.
I like watching other people do it. So
It's easy to get caught up in like trying to troll it and make fun of it, but then it's like, who's really being trolled here? How much time does I spend doing that?
yeah, right. You're like, oh man.
GT says that it's only legal to burn the flag if it's wrapped around a child. God, Jesus. Oh man, that's funny, but some truth in comedy, right there. Support hard R
Tragedy
barbecue sauce.
plus time.
There
Tragedy
you go.
plus time. Right.
Exactly. All right, this part's pretty funny. I start chanting shame here in a second, which is always a really ridiculous one.
False. False. Lies.
Screaming false.
So new concepts for a citizen and a non-citizen are different.
Leftists kick everybody out. Like
Do what?
leftists kick off people. The leftists kick people out as soon as they get disruptive. But these guys are like, they're not doing that because that's
No, right?
you have
Because
to play
they
dirty
know.
like them.
Yeah, they know how. They like know, so they can both get clips and portray to their audiences this different thing that happened, and so that's why they endure it. The right can say, "Look how crazy these leftists are," and the left can say they won't answer any of our questions, which aren't questions, are always accusations with like a question mark, kind of, with an exclamation question mark.
False. False. Lies.
Faggot!
The 5th and 14th Amendments allow for it. The Supreme Court has backed it
Dick sucker!
many times. Shame. Shame.
Fuck your pussy! AIDS! I would not be able to help myself. I would just shout the most vile things possible along with this group the whole time.
They'd be like, shame.
Right, yeah, shame, just like she said. You faggot, just like she said.
Oh, gotta do it. Gotta do it.
That's funny.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. That's great. Furious constituents. And then you had the, what is this one? The Labor Day protest. Let's see how many people came out. Of course, they always zoom the camera lenses in.
Thousands of Americans use the Labor Day holiday to protest what they say is.
Would that say taco in chief?
I think-
What is that?
That's like cool. That's not anti-Trump.
What does that mean? Yeah, that's good. He said, I'm a taco. Everybody gets free tacos.
A holiday to protest what they say is growing inequality across
the
the
pout.
U.S.
We are fighting for fair pay. We are fighting for health equity. We are fighting for economic justice.
None of that means anything that she just said.
No, it means nothing. It's just buzzwords.
Labor unions, which organized the protests, have dwindling influence. In 2024, just 10% of the U.S. workforce had union membership, and economic pain is felt disproportionately along racial lines.
Maybe stop paying the union people.
Right. Yeah, that's interesting. The other ones were old people. These are all black people. I think it's from Chicago where these people are.
Elected, we understand that 300,000 African American women have lost their jobs, which is sad.
In the U.S.,
There's never a discussion were they good at their jobs.
Yeah, Chat GBT, were they good at their job?
And don't say what you're thinking, ChatGPT. We know what you're thinking, ChatGPT. We know what you're thinking.
U.S., there's a huge gap between the very rich and everyone else, and it's only getting wider.
Look at that
Rich and
dramatic
there's a-
smoke that graphic here. This is ridiculous.
In the U.S., there's a huge gap between the very rich and everyone else, and it's only
Sick
getting
hero.
wider. The nation's 800 billionaires, including Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Bill Gates, have a combined net worth of more than $6 trillion. That figure has more than doubled since President Trump's tax cuts first passed in 2017.
The motion is adopted.
So this is the billionaire. Fuck the billionaire protest. What that one was.
Yeah, that's what's funny out here. They're like, the big beautiful bill helped only billionaires, and then but in Colorado we're like, you chose to keep taxing overtime and tips. You think billionaires are working for overtime and tips? No.
Right? Yeah. Bezos is he's serving tables at a Hard Rock Cafe. There's one more quick little protest. These are always entertaining because they do at least have some ridiculous signs. But it's like they're not allowed to bring their own signs. Like they say, like Indivisible will tell you, bring your own fucking stupid ideas. Okay, we're going to bring the signs and you're going to carry them and you're going to sing our songs. So they have like a creative room. I would like to be in that creative room to see what gets rejected, what's get accepted from these protesters. And if anybody here has a family that they left at home to go do this, I would say that, it's
was loud and clear from the city's mayor.
No in the city of Chicago.
The message to the Trump administration was loud and clear from the.
Well, look at this graphic. You see, what is this? This obviously is not a real shot from Chicago. These animated fist hands, like they're about to. It looks like so. Stacey Abrams' vagina is slightly above camera. Right here, and we're about to have entry.
God.
The city's mayor.
No militarized force in the city of Chicago. We're going to defend our democracy in the city of Chicago.
Scattered throughout the crowd, signs underscoring the message, and people signs underscoring.
All right, look at this right here. All right. This thing in the background.
Scattered throughout the.
All right, you see that big Trump? It's a naked Trump, like balloon.
Yeah, balloon.
That's a lot. So like, imagine you're gonna go to a protest and it's like, oh, I better get this, like 8 foot tall Trump balloon I have to blow up. I mean, that's quite an effort. It's probably an expensive thing to get. You got to go to a gas station. You're probably pumping this thing up at the gas. You can't blow that thing up.
No. Or they have, or probably it is. They use it at every single one. I'm sure Indivisible paid for them, and they keep it in a van, somebody's van, grandma's van. They bring
I bet
it
that
down
thing
every
bangs
time.
Lee from Indivisible. I bet that's what she's waking up to.
Oh God!
Such a weird, greasy couple. So strange to me. So what do you think about? What do you think about this chick here? So at first, I thought her stick was funny, but to me, it's growing kind of. It's just. It's like how far are things going to go, and it just seems kind of disingenuous to me. I don't disagree with a lot of the points people like this make, but I disagree with. I just don't believe it. I think they're just trying to get attention, and I think they're not. I don't think they're funny.
Yeah.
Ninja swords are banned in the UK, but these are not the problem. It's all the Muslims that are raping and killing little girls. Keir Starmer, stop locking up people for praying and posting memes. You're a traitor to the UK.
So that's her.
Ninjas.
So she's running for office over there. Talking about the UK, and she's got a test. So I feel like the Tesla in the background is kind of past the moment, because Tesla's not really Trump anymore. She's got the Cybertruck back there, and a samurai sword that you can get at any. I mean, those are not. That's not really a weapon. This samurai sword that you're going to be able to really find very useful.
She just wanted to say Muslims are raping little girls.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah.
Which okay, but yeah, and even when she first hit again, one of these people that just like kind of comes out of nowhere and hits. I know she ran for something last year or whatever, but it'd be interesting if everyone looked into her. You got to look into the campaign finances of even people on your side, y'all. It's a pain in the butt, but it really has to do. We find crap all the time, but it'd be interesting to see if she paid for the Cybertruck with that money somehow.
She's probably in a parking lot and just found one.
That's true too. That's true.
How do you guys look into
none
the
of her
finances?
stuff was funny. Her stuff's never I'm not to say I'm super funny or anything, but I feel like everything of hers was just shock value, and maybe there's a little humor 100%. At one point. And then it just
yeah. It's like everybody thinks they can be Trump, and she's one of the ones that tried to. Trump is. Look, say what you will about him. The guy is legit. He's funny. He has good comedic timing and observational skills. They kind of took the base level of Trump and were like faggot, spick, stab, like just the most extreme and lazy version.
Bombastic stuff with no timing, with no tragedy plus timing, just bombastic.
Her like first ones that I saw were like her like jogging in a military. She's not in the military, but she's like jogging in the military, like she's in the and making it look like she could be jogging 20 feet for all we know, but it's just like, fuck you, faggot, dipshit, queer, pussy, and that's like the commercial, and it's just like, okay, vote for me for Minnesota State. It's just like, that's a great policy, as I do, but it's that culture of owning the other side is all that's playing off of, and it's apparently gotten her some sort of money. She's a tiny. I think she's a Hispanic, I guess, and so I think that if she were a white dude, that probably wouldn't work as well.
No, she have to have a different approach.
I don't think she's. A lot of people think she's hot. I don't think she's very hot. I think she's. I'm kind of thinking she might be. I don't know. Sometimes she looks kind of like a little Mexican boy. Honestly, I feel like.
Yeah, she got that like refrigerator box body.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So
Won't be
that'd
long.
be good ad. You
I
should
say
consult.
this as an aging white woman. I'm like, oh yeah, no, she's gonna be fat in no time. Just kidding.
She's gonna blow up in a couple of years.
Yeah.
You should
Soon she has
consult with
baby.
her opponents, and they should do like a thing where that shit renders her blowing up with AI. A few years she's doing.
Yeah. Super fat.
All right. Here's another one of hers.
Oh yeah, she's been trolling some stuff.
Of rape, incest, and pedophilia, where they bow down to a stupid rock and a false prophet. I will never let Sharia law
Why did they let her on the mic? They didn't know. Is that old person? Faggot! So she goes to some random, I guess, because you see a bunch of people in these burqas. That's the thing about influencer culture is this is what you're incentivized to do, is to go find people, and I'm all about like pranking and like messing people and stuff like that. Like as long as you're not being like it's mean about it, but it's gotten to a point where it's like being completely mean-spirited like is the way to do it, and you see people
Or super disruptive. Like super
Totally.
disruptive. Well,
it's like the kind of thing that it makes me sometimes go, I completely disagree with everything the targeted people believe in, but I feel sympathy for them because of how much of an asshole the trolling right-winger is. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it makes me not like I agree. So she did throw some base level talking points out, and it's like I'm not disagreeing with some of the positions you're saying, but the way that you're doing that, and I know that you don't have any nuance to what you're talking about, but the way that this person's doing that, I don't want to be associated with either one of you.
Yeah. It was like Alex Stein at the town like
Yeah.
city council meetings, which was like kind of cool because it did get kind of people interested, being like, oh, you can just go to these meetings and speak
Yep.
or whatever. But then it's just got to be too much. Hi, Saw. It just got to be too much, So
Yeah, I agree that it did get attention, and it's funny at certain times, but it's like, how far does it go? And it's like
yeah,
reaching
you have to actually do so, like actually get into the policy or whatever. Like, but he has, they're different. They're entertainers, and they don't want this is the like worst part of it all is, pundits and influencers. They don't want people not listen. They want people listening to them. They don't want you out doing stuff. They don't want
Yeah.
you fixing what's going to change their
No.
status quo, especially. So,
Absolutely not. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
if
like
you fix
that.
shit, then they're out of a job if you fix it.
Even like people like who I like maybe liked at some point too, like certain comedians who were like part of like, heading things off for certain like caucuses and stuff. And it's like, they would never get an actual involvement. You know what I mean? It's, or like, and it's money. Can't.
Who are you speaking about?
Free market capitalism, baby. If you're gonna like, I don't know.
And that you're right about that. And so like it's like, don't hate the player, hate the game. The way that so you or I, if we really wanted to, we could be completely disingenuous grifters who went and did these bombastic stunts. Like it's obvious the way that it works, and you collaborate with people who are on the opposite side.
I'd be so funny though. I mean, we would be funny if we.
We'd be a lot funnier than they do, but we're not psychopaths. You got to have a little bit of a psychopathy to you to be able to do some of the stuff that these people do. But the problem is like. To call it out, sometimes it's like you're telling people that they really like, but and it's all based on hating and owning the other side, which is fine. So if you're good at it and it's really good, I love it. But like it's not even good anymore. It's so how AI takes everything, eats it up, and then turns it into shit when it reproduces it. It's like
slop.
It's like trolling slop. We are in the era of trolling slop. It's not even good, clever trolling anymore. It's lazy, unfunny trolling that it's just like, oh, God. Because it gets the worst unfunny trolling on either side gets promoted. And so if you are to say a position to one of your friends who might disagree with you that is similar to the troller, the first thing they're going to think, they're going to go, oh, you're like, oh, Gomez, you're just like her. So you're going to be associated with this slop.
Yeah,
it's annoying to me as a comedian, really, more than anything else. It's the poor comedy that comes out of it.
Poor comedy goes through all these like, where they have the worst of the worst, being like when the woke was in charge of comedy. Like you guys just
yeah. You've seen the Mark Maron interviews. Mark Maron's been going around talking about how the woke's taking over comedy and the Rogan sphere, and I'm like, really? Because there's still an LGBTQ and no white men allowed shows all around where I live. So I don't think the authoritarian comedians have won, like he's been saying. It's interesting because it's like sometimes people will get frustrated with you if you just say, you don't really have to take a side on Israel and Gaza. There's wars all around the country. Maybe you can't even say, I just don't want our money going to fund a war either in Ukraine and Russia or over there. And they'll be like, oh, you support Hamas. I'm like, no, I don't think that's the only other choice to that. I think that
yeah. There's nuance here, people, on this, especially where objectively it's not. Look, you can't even take a real like stance on it without knowing everything. Like, I don't know.
Right. I agree. I'm just like, everybody's an expert on it. Let me tell you about Dragon Con. Then I'm going to do a game called.
Did you go? Did you go?
I did. I went briefly. So I didn't realize it was last weekend till last minute, and I was like, fuck, I should go and try and do a follow-up video from the one I did last year, where I interviewed people and I passed out black penis straws, and I only had 2 black penis. So I've had these black penis straws all year, and I'm like, man, if something happens to me and people come into my house like, oh, why does he have all these black penis straws? And I'm like, they need to know that it was for a stunt. I don't just have black penis straws. So I've been getting rid of them throughout the year. And as we had a comment earlier from End Imperialism, like I left them. I would just sit them on the table at places like at the Third Eye Carnival, so people would find them as little surprise gifts. I would do that throughout the year, and I had a couple of them left. And when I was like, oh shit, I should go and try and do follow-up the night before this past weekend, I was like, I should go and get some more to go pass some stuff out again, right? To have stuff to pass out. And so I run to the sex shop, it's open till 2 a.m., it's a couple miles away. And I get there, and they're like, hey, anything you look for? I was like, do you guys have black penis straws? And they're like, oh God, we're out, but corporate, they promised us they're getting more in. I'm like, what, they're in demand? Yeah, they're so in demand that they're out of them completely. And I was like, fuck. Well, I was looking for
Well,
something
this
to
is where,
pass.
and this is in Atlanta area, right?
This is this is about 30 minutes outside of Atlanta. It's in like Woodstock area. So yeah, it's pretty close. Which yeah, of course, in Atlanta area, that you probably can't ever. It's probably like a PlayStation 5 when they first came out. Trying to get one of those. And so I was like, well, I guess I'll see what else I can find. And I looked at I looked around and grabbed a few stuff. Grabbed some new stuff. I had the 2 black penis straws left, and I grabbed some new stuff to pass out. And so I didn't have my cinematographer, so I got my sister to try and help me. But you never realize how valuable a cinematographer is who knows what they're doing until you don't have one. My sister was trying to help, bless her heart. And I was trying to, it took a lot of time to try and set everything up right. And I didn't have all of the right equipment. And then by the time we got there, we went to the place where everybody else was not. And the weather wasn't good. And I only had a limited amount of time. And so I called her to watch. I was like, I can't, I don't have time. We got to go. And so I ended up I did get to see some fun stuff driving around, but didn't get to film anything, unfortunately. So now I have this bag of sex shop shit, right? And so I'm driving home. And I'm just like, I'm looking over at this bag of stuff from the sex shop that I was planning on giving away. It's now all of it's in my car. And I'm like, what if I get pulled over? What if a cop pulls me over, and he's like, what's in the bag, sir? I'd have to tell him. I'd be like, there's a couple.
Take
black
a look
penis
for
straws."
yourself, big guy.
Take a look about what's in the bag. Or it could be like, it's just a couple black penis straws, a handful of rainbow pussy pops. I believe there's 1 pussy liquor in there, 6 rubber cock rings, and an unopened bag of dick lips, which is what I had in my bag. So now I have all of that stuff in my house. Right here.
I noticed also you didn't mention, you still have that ball gag, I'm assuming, right? That you were wearing last year.
You're supposed to talk about it. Yeah.
But was that DragonCon when you were wearing that?
Yes, that was DragonCon. Well, yeah, it was one.
And the gays for Harris shirt, right?
Gays for Harris. Well, it was the white men for hair. Same thing. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. That was so good. Well, at least you tried. At least you gave it the old try, and now you got all this. Cool
yes, now I have all these cool, and it is funny. I'll show you.
Party favors. If you could throw a bachelorette party, you're all set.
I could. I'm looking for events to go give them away at. Like these are the dick lips here. Can you see it? Yeah, there's unopened dick lips there. Edible gummy cock rings is what they are. I haven't tried one. So what I was going to do is I was going to offer people like a bunch of sex shit. Then I was going to be like, would you like a copy of Murray Rothbard's What Does Government Have to Do with Money? Just kind of throw that in.
Great.
There's the rainbow pussy pop. I don't know if you can see that.
Ooh, it looks delicious.
It is. It does. I haven't tried it. And that's it's funny. It's the pussy liquor.
Like a pussy sucker.
Yeah, a little pussy sucker. The people who work at the sex shop are because they're so professional. It's just like, what are you looking for today? It's like, I'm just looking for something. Like, you looking for some cock rings, maybe a butt plug? I'm like, would you like? Well, I can make some recommendations for you. And I'm just like, you're very knowledgeable about your job.
And then it's like, why did you think I wanted a butt plug?
Did I just look like I came in it looks like you want something to sit on. Yes. And I was. I wanted to get some butt plugs because I wanted to go up to people and say, you look like a butt plug guy. Do you want a butt plug? Just to see how they'd react at DragonCon. But it didn't happen, unfortunately. DragonCon is this year was interesting too, because it's like there was also college football going on, the opening weekend of college football, and it's SEC teams. It's all in the same vicinity, like a couple mile radius.
Oh, okay.
And you have that, and apparently we also had Black Pride weekend, which is a thing in Atlanta now, which is a black event for LGBT blacks only. So you have the DragonCon, the LGBT blacks, and a bunch of white redneck SEC football fans all in the same vicinity on the same weekend. And DragonCon, to me, it's like a combination of, because I was looking at some of the TikTok videos to see, I was trying to figure out where the best place to go was to start, and I picked the wrong place. But it's like a bunch of OnlyFans models and a bunch of dudes doing everything in their power to never get laid, all in the same place. Like I saw one guy dragging what had to be a 100-pound wooden sword, like dressed like a knight. It's like 80 degrees outside and about to rain, and the guy's lugging a 100-pound wooden sword bigger than he is around. And then there's a girl twerking half naked while somebody walks around with their kids dressed as Star Trek characters. It's like I don't know if you should be bringing your kids to the event.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's a good place to go if you want to do drugs and get into some weird shit. I will say that.
I know people that travel to go to. I think I talked about this. Or like I know someone from here who goes there, and then I know someone who lives somewhere else who travels into there. So
yes, and imperialism
deal.
says always in a black bag. Yeah, that's what I took to.
It
that's
is
what
like
I took
black
it to the sea. Yeah. Did I tune in at the wrong time? No, you tuned in at the right time. Obviously, I thought about getting some baby oil about Diddy. You know, I did. That was part. Like I wish I would have planned it a little better because now I got to just.
I know a guy who has a lot of bottles of leftover Diddy.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
It's in the chat. There goes the neighborhood in the chat.
Nice.
He did a whole episode on Diddy, and yeah, they have all that oil.
It's
Great.
probably worth. It's like
You need
Bitcoin.
any.
Yeah, it's like higher in value.
Oh
'cause
yeah.
he-
Oh yeah. I wasn't even thinking of the resale value. That's true.
Of course. Yeah, now that
Wow.
he's out too, everybody's trying to get that baby oil. Did you see the video of the girl like squirting herself with it after he
Yes.
was found?
Yes.
It's like they just said, "We find baby oil
And
legal,"
men.
and she was
There were men too doing it. They were like, I think there was a man or two
yeah, it's
squirting it
crazy.
out.
He's probably
Ugh.
paying those people to do that to come out.
Oh,
there
yeah.
and it's like it's very
I think
yeah.
people do that for me too.
Why not if you got the money?
Go straight down degenerate. Like,
So
just
you
the
know
worst
it would be good now that we're talking about this is to find one of these events, these town halls, and be one of the Democrats. And when they're all going, shame, shame, to start throwing butt plugs up at the stage. Rainbow
God.
pussy pops flying through the air.
Yeah, all the stuff they think is fine at like Pride to have in front of kids and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, totally.
Just another point to it.
All right, let me see. I want to play where is it? What is this? What country is this? If I can find it. Name this country. You'll probably be able to get it, but everybody in the chat, so see if you can name what this country is. This country, it has the most liberal abortion laws on the planet, with abortion being available and widely available and allowed up until 24 weeks, not 24 months, excuse me, 6 months. And it's even allowed after that. You just need to get permission from what they have as called a pregnancy termination committee. And they often grant approval to it. So, you know, pretty late term abortions are happening pretty widely there in this country. And on top of that, these abortions are also subsidized by the government. They pay for them because they have universal health care. So it's government-funded late-term abortions going on. This country also has, it allows trans to be in the military. And on top of that, they will even pay. They subsidize the transition surgeries and treatments for the people in this country. And even the education for the youth who feel they are trans as well. So very liberal there too. That's why their capital is considered the LGBTQ capital of the world by many. And they were one of the leaders when it comes to masking and COVID incentives and whatnot. Stopping right there, there's a lot of other stuff too. Could you name this country?
I was gonna say Colorado, but that's not a country. That's a state.
Yeah.
Is it a trick question? Is it the U.S.?
No, it's Israel.
Okay. Oh, okay. When you said masking, that's when I went, oh, 'cause I was like, maybe
This
it's
country
Israel, but
is Israel, and yet progressives hate it. And Republicans love it. Republicans voted to stop this from happening in America so that they could defend it blindly, sending our money to go to fight wars over there. And yet it's everything they say they voted against. And progressives fucking hate it. And yet it's the utopia that they wanted to bring in with Biden. It's just it's just like the compartmentalization to it. When I started reading about their policies over there, I was like, this is crazy. This is the most progressive place I've ever read about.
yeah, just for the whole country to allow like abortion up to that. Yeah.
There goes the world says, which country did this bad thing? Pretty sure the answer is always Israel.
Yeah, as soon as you said the mask thing, I thought that, because then especially like you say that to them, you're like, when you were pissed about all the COVID stuff, Israel was like the hardcorest of the hardcorest with the COVID stuff, and
They were
they're like,
model, dude.
well, yeah,
Yeah, the Bible. The Bible says, I'm like, oh, okay.
I know you, my sweet conservative Christian mother. Of course, it's just like
I don't
she's
even
no getting through to it either, because then it's like she's older. What are you gonna do? Ruin the whole,
Well,
ruin her whole life?
You can be a Christian and think that the actions of the government over there aren't. You can disagree
the
with them.
separation of government and religion, but they just do not get it.
And it's like people think you have to have a stake. Like if you talk, like somebody said to me, well, you complain about Israel, Bibi, and whatever, but you don't ever hear you complain about the Ayatollah, whatever his name is, over in Iran or Hamas. I'm like, well, because we're not funding their war. It's people get lost in it. Was like, for me, it's just like there's war going everywhere. I wish it didn't happen. I wish people didn't kill each other, but our taxpayer money is being sent over there to fight this shit that they're propagandizing you using religion to justify and like compartmentalize. It's like you can love Jesus and be against genocide, or it's possible. And you can also think Hamas sucks. Nobody's saying Hamas is good. Bibi fucking funded Hamas. Like I tell them that, and they get all like, I'm like, Bibi and the Ayatollah, whatever his name is in Iran, probably gave each other the COVID jab in a cave together while jerking each other off. For all I care. Who gives a shit? I don't care. It just pisses me off that people are so fucking adamant about, like, sick of
That's the
hearing about
one government that you're not allowed to, like you said. They're like, well, what about this? And it's like, yeah, I hate every government.
You don't care.
Everyone.
Right. Yes.
That one is, and that one too, especially because it's so involved.
Oh,
like,
really? Sounds like
my
a terrorist, Mr. Purple Hair. Well, really? You literally voted against. Like, you literally said that abortion was your biggest issue, and voting for Trump. And you can abort your born child over there. But if you don't, they will be forced to go into the military and trans otherwise. Yeah. So.
There was Colorado GOP people on a trip to Israel. It was like,
going to the wall?
Why? You guys are Colorado legislatures. Democrat and GOP were out there.
What do you think that is? This whole vacationing is great to go see new places and all, but this like trip to Israel.
And just specifically political trip, because they're like all together and like it's just like, yeah. There's a lot of stuff.
It's not. They're not going to see the sights. They're specifically going to like touch the wall.
Yeah, kiss someone's ass or whatever they all do over there. I don't know.
This is crazy.
I don't even know, but I was just like, why? Like, why?
How do you care about this? There's people who never talked about this issue ever that I know. Until like a few months ago, I'm like, you've never cared about this, and now you've convinced yourself that you voted for it, and like you didn't. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Epstein
stuff too. He said he specifically
don't talk
was
about
like,
that. He's a great guy. He's a great philanthropist.
It's a hoax. Thankfully, people like you were already outing the stuff that supposedly wasn't outed, but then it was outed already like years ago. But
I mean, somebody mentioned, we got Martin Seligman mentioned, I think from Steve up here. Oh yeah, Steve says hand them out and then give them the scoop on Martin Seligman, talking about probably the pink pussy pops, I think. Would you like a pink pussy pop and some information about Jeffrey Epstein's associates? That's a good idea. I was going to ask people about Jeffrey Epstein if I did get a chance to talk to people. But yeah, they're going to have some of the victims. They're going to have new victims coming forward. They're going to be testifying or talking during a press conference on Wednesday.
Or are they going to kill them all first?
I don't know.
Or,
it's
will they all commit,
they'll off themselves. I see stuff like that, and I get skeptical about it because it's like there's no like delineating truth from fiction and all this. It's you see these situations where you can jump on a bandwagon and become a victim of something, whether you were or not, like the gymnast. I can't remember what school. The guy's like not the gymnast, but he was gymnastics coach at like some college, and like hundreds of victims.
Oh, Nassar, the
Yeah.
U.S. It was U.S. gymnastics team's
Right.
doctor.
Yeah.
And a lot of those parents knew. They knew
Mhm.
it was going on, but their little girl was going to the Olympics.
They wanted to get that. Yeah, is what it takes. But like towards the end of that trial, people would just start adding themselves on as victims, and so that's like an opportunity when nobody's going to question a victim status, and nobody wants to be that person. Nobody wants to be like so it's very easy to do that. And so now when you hear there's a bunch of people coming to testify, and I heard earlier it's like a bunch of new victims who've never spoken out before, I'm like, shouldn't they be vetted? Shouldn't their stories be vetted?
Yeah.
And of course not. Of course they shouldn't be vetted. That's a stupid question. Yeah,
We want, we want a good story. We don't want facts.
It's such a charade. I can't.
Want engagement. We want mad people. We want people yelling.
It's the world. It's the future. It's engagement. The aliens are looking down. They're going, "What runs the world?" Engagement.
I hope the aliens think I'm hot. Please.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. I'm sure they
That's
will.
all I care about. Oh, Lord.
What do you think the alien? What do you believe in aliens?
I mean, I feel like statistically there has to be something out there, but I have no proof of it, and I've never seen anything, or so if there are, hopefully they're nice if they come here.
Yeah, I hope they're nice too. They would have to subvert our governments though, because our governments would never tell us about them.
Well, the demons already have. So, I mean, who would be better? The demons that run everything now, or aliens?
Yeah, but so they would do everything in their power to like make us. That's why people are like, are they going to have? They're going to reveal it or whatever they call it. I can't remember what they call it when they finally reveal the aliens to Earth. They wouldn't do that because it'd be George Soros and everybody behind the curtain giving all their power away to a highly technological, advanced civilization. I don't think we'd know what aliens. There could be aliens in the room right now with both of us, and we'd have no idea. I think.
Yeah, maybe dogs are aliens, but they're good aliens.
Really great aliens. Love dogs.
Yeah.
How's your dog?
Cute one. He's good. We're about to go up. We're about to go on our trip to Wisconsin on the lake, so I'm excited. He likes to go. Well, he doesn't like the ride, but he likes being there. So.
He likes the water.
He likes being near it. Like he was all like getting in the water a little bit last year and stuff. So not for him. Yeah.
When he
the hot thing right now.
Yeah, it is a big thing right now. When he rides, does he shake or?
Yeah, he hates the car. Is that your ass like car rides?
Yeah.
Yeah, he hates the car, but he'll sit in your lap at least. But like. He like throws up. It's like really good. But if he sits in your lap, he's fine.
Yeah.
Other dogs are like head out the window. Why? My dog's like, let it be over.
Some dogs that you can sometimes, if you can roll down the window, it can take some of their nerves away. For like Edmund will get a little. He's usually okay with it. He's different seats. He's very particular about his comfort level.
Yeah.
Like I was driving earlier. I got a new car because my old truck's about dead, and so I had to get one that's more reliable. And so he was riding with me earlier, and it's like actually pretty comfortable back seat, but like he'd never been in it before. And he was just like, I looked back and I was like, wow, what do you do? And he was just like weirdly like had like one leg in the air propped against the side. I was like, how are you stabilizing yourself back here? He just didn't know what to do with himself.
Weird. I wonder what they think. Like it's poor little things. I get car sick super easy too, so I'm like, I get it too. And like he's getting, especially because I drive like a nut. If I'm driving, I don't get car sick, so it's like, I drive crazy. But if I'm getting a ride, I get real sick.
I guess you slam on driving, slamming on the brakes. Let dogs probably go through, just flying across people's cars. Yeah. Oh shit. Sorry.
Let's pick them there. I know they're like, oh, climbing back up. On the
Yeah. So it's like war for them. You know what I realize?
Maybe, yeah, I guess, yeah. But things can happen.
Yeah. So I have a little buckle for him, but sometimes I forget to put him in it. But you know, they'd sure when you have the window down at like a coffee shop or something, they always love that. So I love bringing them to the coffee shop because when they smile, they go, "Oh, cute puppy." I don't feel as bad for not tipping them when they try and force me to with their little button.
Yeah.
The question to answer, just a question to answer, like they do at Starbucks, which is will you tip me if I
I know what you're asking for.
Yeah, I know what the question is. Stop the facade. Check this out. Have you seen the biological computer stuff?
Like a robot or what?
Yeah, I'm not. It's like I'm not quite sure if I understand it well, but like
I definitely don't understand it then.
it's like these like so silicon meets neuron. I guess. Look at this machine here. It's like a little like a bus, like a city bus, but it's not. It's like I guess this is the machine that you raised in the. What an interesting image selection here. Like anybody's going to know what that means.
Is it like a Tamagotchi, like little things from the 90s that you had to feed and keep them alive and stuff? Or what is it?
Okay, let's see what it says here. The world the neurons exist in is created by our biological intelligence operating system. It runs in a simulated world and sends information directly to the neurons about the environment. And the neurons react. Their impulses affect the simulated world. And you can do a little silicon meets neurons. Like, you know, people hear that they think titties. They're like, wow, titties with neurons. I guess.
I know I do.
Yeah, I'm all about that. Biological neural networks, programmable organic neural networks born on a silicon chip and living inside a digital world. That's weird. Plug and play. So they don't put the price on here because they I hate when you have to like put your email address in to get like an estimate or a quote. Like not doing that.
We only got room for indivisible in our emails right now, so
that's all I
like
get.
10 a day.
I get so many of those. Hey, the world's burning, you know. But listen, here's how you can save democracy. So some of their research is like look at these titles of these research. In vitro neurons learn and exhibit sentience when embodied in a simulated game world. I don't know where they get this material from, the biological material, but that sounds like they're like trying to prove we're in the Matrix or something, almost.
Yeah, maybe.
It's weird. Let's see.
Probably the material from Epstein Island would be probably where some of it's sourced.
Island's covered in jizz. Like the jizz of elitist. Stephen Hawking is just fucking sticking up half that island.
These people.
Harnessing brain cells in vitro.
Organoid intelligence.
I don't even know what that means.
Intelligence in a dish? I don't even like how that sounds.
Would you like to try our intelligence in a dish? The technology opportunities and challenges of synthetic biological. They put these resources here. Like, what percentage of people read these things? I've read the titles. I haven't read the papers. The biological neurons compete with deep reinforcement learning and a sample efficiency in a simulated game world. What does that mean? I have no idea.
This is going to be like when AI comes. This is what AI is going to take over this. Like, this is going to be AI's body or something.
Right. Yeah, maybe that's like this. This is like some transhumanist shit right here. There goes the neighborhood says Stephen Hawking had jizz, ? He always came across as a jizzless hunk to me.
I don't know.
He's got
pipe cleaners for arms.
Pipe cleaners for arms. There you go. Yeah, he's got to. Yeah, it's just a lot of weird shit. Like, how do you even get into this? Maybe we should. Who
wants to study this stuff? What's wrong with you?
You guarantee.
Stop.
it's getting fucking funded by like the NIA, DOJ, and all kind of other shit. All right. Do you have time for like a couple more things? I think we've been about an hour and a half. I don't want to keep you too long.
Yeah, a little longer.
All right, we'll go. Let's do a couple more things and we'll let you out here. A few more minutes. Appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, always. I would. We should do something. We should do like a once a month thing or something like that.
Yeah.
And,
I know you're busy though.
No, you're busy. So
Try to get not busy. I'm like all these other people are like stepping up to do stuff, and I'm like, oh god, I can do less now. Like,
yeah, but you're like you're I don't want to say an unintentional leader, but people are like you're like rock and roll, and people just want to follow you, and so you're like, all right, I guess I better.
I'm like the worst. I'm like the worst person to look up to ever, but for that stuff, it gets people motivated. So.
Yeah, and I think that's actually really good. People don't want to get out of the fucking house. They really don't. It's so easy not to, and they miss out. It's like such a rewarding experience to go.
Oh, and once you start, like you can't stop. Everybody's like, "Oh my god!" Like you'll be sitting one day watching like 10 more hours of testimony. Sometimes, like you just can't stop. You just
yeah. Well, you realize that like you can actually do shit, you know, like you realize that the people that are like running shit depend on you staying home.
Yeah, and even if it doesn't change anything, feels great. Feels great for me to go down there and look at them and bully them or whatever, and it slows them down. Anytime you can slow the government down, it's a good thing. So
yeah. It's usually made up of incompetent individuals, especially at the local level, which is like the most as corrupt as a big government is. Local government is probably more corrupt because nobody really goes down there and looks at what's going on.
Video where I was making fun of the NGO people because all these NGO people show up and testify, and it's just like they're basically just like, just give us the fucking money. Like that's basically what they all show up and say, and they're paid to be there, unlike normal people who would have to pay to go down there and take time off work.
It's all set up in favor, and they hate it when you go and just disrupt a little bit, and you can't affect it.
A little, yeah.
Romlex wants to know, I just realized she has 12 billion shoes behind her. Is this a Holocaust museum? Is what.
They're only all one size.
And Frank's shoes. It's quite a shoe collection. How many pairs would you say that you own?
They had to sell off Anne Frank's collection because she couldn't wear them up in the attic. Should have been too loud.
Would have been too much noise.
Yeah, clippity clop.
Is there a Jew?
Did you ask how many?
Yeah.
There's a lot. I don't even wear them anymore, but it's art still to me, so I like to look at them. And like I've said this joke a million times. What?
Mm-hmm. The women's shoes are beautiful. They're just pretty.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want them just stuffed in boxes, but like I could put books back there, but that would be like I would read that many books behind me.
Right? Yeah, I see that.
We're not gonna even like try to fake.
You know what I love? I love when people green screen a library behind them. That's my favorite.
You're so smart.
You can
like
see
JC probably lives in a library. He's so smart.
He's reading right now. He can his brain can multitask effectively. The Jews were formed in the making of those shoes. Yeah, that's what they did in the concentration camps. They created those.
Yeah, they needed a job. They were bored.
It's just like you used to be able to you can make jokes about anything, right? But now any group of people you can make jokes about, but now you can't even joke about Jews sometimes because people
not them. Oh. They even got a special order on the college campuses. You know, you can say anything about any other group, but not them, or you lose your funding.
Not the Jews. Don't you burn like you know. You can't burn that flag or the gay flag, or you can't paint over the crosswalk. That was another story, but Trump blacked out the crosswalk outside the Pulse nightclub, the gay crosswalk. I'm like, what? He blacked it out? What he fucking? I'm sure there's more to that story than he blacked it out. It's just like.
Let's try to make I was gonna make a gay black sex joke.
Yeah, now it's gonna be black people that are. It's like a bat signal, these crosswalks. These rainbow from the sky, especially in Atlanta, you just see all these like gay bat signals everywhere. It's just really a
Yeah.
weird combination in Atlanta.
It's all so weird. Huh.
I
I think you're
it's-
open-minded one day, and then they're painting gay crosswalks, and you're like, why?
what the fuck, right? Like what am I supposed to do here? It's like they're trying to force you into being a little gay, but you're gonna cross the street or what, motherfucker? You want to get across the street at the Mexican restaurant, you got to walk a little gay. It's like, and if you don't, what? Like, imagine it would be funny to go to walk across it and then kind of step your foot over and hang it and then go, oh shit, and just jump over to the side of it. It's like walk right next to it. I'm not touching that. It's some sort of infection,
Like quicksand or lava.
yeah, like a virus. All right. Have you seen? This is like I don't know if this is real or not. Israel. Every time I say Israel, I think Israel now. I don't know if this is Israel or not. I saw this earlier. It's kind of funny. It's not funny, but it's also funny. It's also like.
I was sexually abused as a child. You know, I mean, that's not an easy thing.
You must have been an attractive young gentleman.
What?
Just I'm gonna leave you with one last thing because we have to hop up. But
Is that real?
I don't know.
Because that is a joke. Like there are I have some guy friends I joke with because they're like, well, if you didn't get diddled, it means you were an ugly kid.
Yeah.
I don't know if this guy's a comedian though.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this is. That guy's expression, though, who said that, it made it seem like maybe it was real.
Yeah, that was like a real jump.
I was sexually abused as a child. You know, I mean, that's not an easy thing.
you must have been an attractive young gentleman.
What?
Just I'm gonna leave you with one last thing because we have to hop up. But
I want to see the full video. I haven't seen. That's the only clip. Going
Yeah,
on.
I mean, it's not
It's
wrestling. Everything's a work now, right? Everything's a work or a
Something.
thing. It's like you never
Right.
know, but that would be like,
That's pretty funny though.
especially from his part of the world, which I just
Yeah,
assumed
right.
his race.
Right. It's just like maybe he doesn't realize that that's not a. He's like, oh, maybe no, I was not. I wasn't a good-looking kid. You
No,
must
'cause
have
that
been.
was like in some of those cultures, it's like if you get chosen to be great, like you're the top. That was like it's good. You know?
Yeah, right. It's like, oh, I tried to be. It's like Hunter Biden. He always wanted to be in the shower, but Ashley was chosen to be in the shower with Dad. So, Big J says, "What the hell did I just walk in?" That's funny. Oh, the Cracker Barrel. Yeah. What do you think about the whole Cracker Barrel scenario that went on?
Oh yeah, it was. I mean, was it? Again, is it a work? Like,
Yeah. Like, did they do it on purpose?
because it sounds like she's done this to a couple companies, so maybe she's just a
Yep.
consultant basically, but
Yeah.
they get tired as I don't know. Like, all I know is I usually do stop at one Cracker Barrel on my drive to Wisconsin. Well, depending on if I go with my parents, I'll usually stop at one in Lincoln, Nebraska. And there will be a black tranny there serving me. So anyway,
Really?
yeah, I swear every time. Different one every time, but yeah.
Wow, it's gross.
But I don't know. Everything's just the way they make everyone talk about things. You know, you're just like, why is everyone talking about this? You
I
know?
agree. It's the way that it flipped, and you're right with the history of that. It's like this part of the story was their stock plummeted. Then Trump stepped in and said, you should change it back. And then they changed it back. And I bet nobody reports on what happened to their stock afterwards. Probably went back up. I do remember reading about Cracker Barrel trying new stuff like a few months ago. So this kind of fits with that. So it's just like you want to break through when it comes to like getting attention, whether it's like social media or whatever. You got to like be like kind of probably uncomfortably controversial for most people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If they make money at it, be way easy to do it, I guess.
Yeah. It's not a lot of money in being like honest, I think. It's a problem.
I ain't making shit.
Yeah,
So-
me either. I haven't seen this, but we'll watch this one more, then we'll get out of here. Solid people were sharing this. This is apparently some chick saying that talking about women paying rent or something. She looks like a lesbian to me.
Rent should not exist. In this day and age, rent should not fucking exist. We have a surplus of housing. We have houses that are empty. We could be housing everyone on the streets. But no, we have to worry about profiting off of it. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. People are homeless, dying on the streets. What is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? We have a surplus of housing. We're in a complete different age from when you did have to build your own house. Everyone deserves a house, and our government has the ability to give us that, and they won't. You need to be more angry. Rent should not exist. In this day and age, rent should not fucking exist. We have a surplus of housing. We have houses that are empty.
What do you think?
Rule
about
of
her?
life. Don't listen to women who look like those. Just don't ever listen to them.
Yes. If that's your counselor, you need to get a new counselor. Are you talking about the Tim Walsh escalator video?
that
was a comment. End Imperialism said the end with the Tim Walsh. I don't know if this is what she was talking about. Is that real?
I think it's AI face swap.
What's crazy though is like that Tim Walsh might actually do that.
I know it's not far off.
Is there any chance he's straight at all?
No.
There's no chance at all. Okay, Jessica. Thanks for hanging out.
No chance he's even into adults. Okay, sorry.
No,
Thanks
no.
for
Go
having
ahead.
me.
No, I didn't want to interrupt you. I just don't want to keep you too long. Yeah, no chance he's into adults either. Yeah, he's a high school football coach with a what a weird thing too, because these people have like I'll give this to them. They do plan for the future very well, and it's like they pick these things to do that they can then put on their political resume, and it's just so weird. These like I better go be a football coach at this high school so that I can put tampons in the men's bathroom so that I can use it to run for office in the future in Minnesota, which apparently was effective for him. Yeah, that was funny though too. So funny. Oh my God! I wonder who keeps the collection of all the hidden gay sex videos all these people have. I feel for that. I feel for Kash Patel having to watch those all the time and keep them secret.
Who knows? He's probably in on it too.
Yeah. Oh no, I completely agree. His best skill is he can watch two fireworks go in opposite directions at the same time.
Yeah, he's got the wonky crazy. He's got crazy eyes. We all make fun of like women with eyes like that, but he's like.
Yeah, and his girlfriend's definitely not a honeypot. Like she loves bite-sized cross-eyed Indians. That's what this IDF hot chick who's like 3 inches taller than him.
Indians are just so smooth with the women, so you know.
Guy. Yeah, he's ripped. He's like 5'1". He wears really tiny Zelensky shirts. Tell everybody where they can find you. Yeah, his eyes are crazy.
Forrest Mummy on Twitter. Really, I haven't been streaming lately. I don't know. I will maybe one day again, but not for a while. But I hop on other people's streams too, so that's more fun right now for me. But yeah, Forrest Mummy on Twitter, and then Rumble and YouTube.
Awesome. Well, follow Forrest Mummy. She's great, and always love having you on the show and talking to you.
Better follow me.
Yeah,
you're
better follow. Do follow. Propagandafight.com, youtube.com, at Freedom Act Radio. You guys know where to find me. Smash that like, as Stoner would say, and tip if you want. Share the show, leave a review if you like the show. Whatever, you guys know the thing. We will talk to you guys next time. Y'all have a fantastic rest of your day. See y'all later.